rescue. You want the first people you know book. Show me the million rescue. To save somebody, the million rescue.
To deliver you from something, take you from something.
So you are the poor people. Rescue me, save. But we the old people. Rescue the million rescue. That will can't help me while here.
That's the same thing.
But Jota Bagara can't tell in the water. He can't pour one naked the water back to kill on money. You know they get people the pressure. Husband not working. I live in church TV. I even made 1,000 a lot. I even made 500 a lot profit. Let me come and go. Children waiting for me. You are Jota Bagara. What will be our result next year? We wouldn't even 1 year. What will be our result the following year?
Okay. Thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Patience Money.
Patience Money. You sell in the market here?
Yes.
What you selling at the table here?
Yes.
No
market. Can't get some. I go look for Yansison.
You go look for the market, you see some?
I see food, call it food price. The way up, you not understand ourselves. When you go to there, you buy another price. When you come, you buy a different price. So the money I can put it back on my.
Also, the money you carry in, to the cold storage.
They put it back on my. Very rich.
How much for the face?
You buy snapper 14,000. What is to buy 10,000, 8,000. Buy the 14,000. One cartoon snapper 14,000. So we beg the government. We ask y'all to help us to beg our government. We say you came to rescue us. But the rescue that you're doing now, we're not understanding it. And when they pull the police on the street, our boyfriend here, they're not giving nothing to us again. They say they can't rescue us. Why they cause a motor runner running, they want not doing they want, they are breaking the government. We the poor people, they must find place for us that we want be able to steal our clothes. They got poor people, they got rich people in the town. Some of all we not got more from the South God. And that business we do, we not understand our children run to school. Our children, when we can't sell the market, we can't make a damn. They say rescue, but we not understanding the rescue team. So they were taking them from all of the street for smoking, for drugs and things. But I think you see them now. All of them turn to Zoom. They can stay in the freeze.
So the drugs are to you?
Rampant now, a more than rampant.
Okay.
The drugs is rampant. Some of them almost 20% on the street because of Zoom.
The zombie drugs?
Yeah, the Zoom that they bring in Jota Bagara drink. Because we are trying to sell our Kush. But now Zoom, when he said I see that you are so sticking at it. So we asking him to please, we the parent of our boys children, we ask him to please help us to make our children to leave Zoom. Because he said he came to change things. And no change, we not understand our land. Police people getting our keke motor back, hard time. Police people beating our children on the street. They say they should register, they should become go over there, go over that, other thing they do. But what police people home king, that just one thing we just getting dropping like that. Tell him, don't let Napa, tell him sorry. We're not taking somebody out for the country. So we should tell our president to help with the poor people.
Selling money, how's the business?
Who gave God a great for? Who don't let you tell what take you for?
I'm a unit party. From almost 3 years. Not 3 years, but I can't remember, but almost, but
you've been selling for a long time.
For a very long time.
Yeah, so how was things doing President Town?
It was smoothly moving. Oh, small, but for now, benefit. As you can see, since the morning, we never sell one customer.
So since this morning, and then nobody has bought anything for you here.
Yes. Police can take your market. They expect you to free, you know.
Okay.
Since the morning, nobody number. So are you free? You are leader. I will get taken on my
Wow. So now, will you prefer President we are coming back?
Oh yes, I'm a united partisan.
Yes. But now if election is here today,
I will vote President we are.
President we are.
Yes.
Go here, united partisan.
Yes, because of what's going on now. The getting on shit. Yes.
Economic condition is not better.
Oh yes.
Okay. Your name again?
I'm a J Kamara.
I'm not J Kamara.
Yeah.
Thanks for having you. So ma, how everything? How's the country with you now?
The country too hard. Now la to you, my son. The country hard.
Wow.
Can you imagine? My children coming dre. The old shoe that on the bed, I take from there. Doing Joya time. I will buy different things. I will come at shopping. I buy different things. But the old shoe, yeah. I come from breaking it now. I'm going to put it on and they're going to. So tell me now, what the facility and I will go on in the country? It's too hard.
So you saying that what you were promised by the Joseph Yuma Baka government, that is not what you
nothing. I'm not saying nothing working. Nothing working, brother. I will not lie to you.
So what do you prefer now? Will you prefer George Mano we are coming back?
I say I prefer 100 times. You know what I will tell you? My chicken, my dog, everything waiting. Nah.
Everything waiting.
I say everything waiting to vote for Jowia.
Wow.
Yes, because I know the interest are in him, and I know that God sent him.
Okay, God sent him.
Yeah, God sent him.
So, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So how is business going? How is business?
The business is not really improving.
So now you've been selling here for over some years, and so during the regime of George Mano Weah, and as compared to now under President Joseph Yuma Baka, how can you compare business?
You can compare it because I can remember 2017 when George Weah became president for Liberia. As of the time I start making money on my own. I even bought Lenty. But anytime the party people come in power, something very hard. As you can see me, this is not my body. Things are hard. Yeah, so from the economic situation, the economic situation for presently, this regime is very hard.
It's very hard.
It's very hard.
So it was quite better doing George Mano Weah
down now.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you are grading the two government, who will you grade higher past them first?
I will grade George Weah government 100% and this government 10%.
Okay. Thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm James Fire.
James Fire. Thank you. So how is business going?
Thank God, my man, you know now.
So you still like Joseph Baka government. So doing George Mano Weah, how was business with you?
Business was alright. No to say what this number, no business, but to say one Canada I'm playing.
Wow. So are you saying now it's better than Joseph Yuma Baka time is higher than President Weah time?
Very, very hard. To prepare Jowia than one Jowia again. That will come back.
So are you calling Jowia back? So if election is to be held, who will you vote for? Jowia?
I'll go with Jowia.
Wow. So if you have to grade the past regime and the current regime, how will you grade them?
The past regime, I will grade the past regime 80%, and this regime, I will grade this regime 50%.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm Moses.
So like the regime of President Weah and now under Joseph Yuma Baka, how can you compare business? How was it doing President Weah time and now how it is doing this administration of Joseph Yuma Baka?
Well, the business sector now will find it difficult because of the US rate.
Okay, because of the
US rate. Because when the US go up, you find out people and to buy can be difficult. When the US rates come down, you can find the liberty plenty in the market, so everybody.
There's no change. Look at the university. That's not Gafan. Gafan already failed. We know that, but it's on you, President Boyka. You passed to go for your cabinet meeting today. You went to the executive mansion. Who can deny that? What are they? I mean, this is an embarrassment. But you're getting ready to come to the UNGA, though. You're ready to bring money, Mr. President. Guess what happened? Plus the money you'll be spending to bring all your troops to the UNGA. But you cannot give 200,000 to Mama Paya for the children to go to school. You failed it, Mr. President. You failed the students. You got to change this. You are failing the student of the University of Liberia. Nobody can question it. You're the same way you not change the first group at LDA, you change the second group, you change the third group, you get group number 4, you fail on LDA. Can you change it? Mr. President, people will come and tell you, you said that people are not trained. Let me play this real quick because the president said people are not trained. Let us know.
Receive insults when you even do the right thing. But that's the way it goes. Once you leave the job, they will not insult you, but not necessarily for the thing you are, but that's the human beings. That's who we are, especially the country that we're in. Reckless talking, disrespect, people are not trained, and they speak any kind of way, some of them don't even know what they're talking about. But if you say you're not going to take that, I
mean, the people don't know what they're talking about. Some of them not trained. Mr. President, you are the cause for 1 year and 8 months, 9 months. It's on you. It's on you, Mr. President. Because of your failure to address the university issue, they will not be trained. Because of your failure to address the university issue for $200,000, children will continue to do muya muya and zogo zogo on the street. They got nowhere to go. They got nowhere to go. They wake up in the morning, they go hustle, no school. It's a president. President Boyga, listen, let me talk to the president.
So, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, we want to say happy anniversary to Mr. and Mistress Tue. Today, you both celebrate another milestone in this holy matrimony, in this institution that was set up by God. So, for and on behalf of the folks and the audience of Honor the Palava Hut, we want to extend a happy wedding anniversary. So, the best finance minister so far that we have on the record, as per the recent opinion polls that was conducted by various, media institutions. So, Honorable Tue, again, for and on behalf of Honor the Palava Hut, we want to say happy anniversary to you and the family. We appreciate and we thank you for everything. Thank you, and thank you. So our today's show is dedicated to the Honorable Samuel Tue.
Let me be real. President Boyga,
that is the family, Mr. and Mistress Tue.
You are failing on education. You got to find a different course. You got to take a different terrain. It's not helping. You will go down as one of the worst presidents post-war on education if you continue on this track. You are failing on education. Look at this building. I mean, what is the president plan? What's the president plan? I thought we came there to fix it. What's the president plan? Look at the building. Look at President Boyga renovation of his property, and look at the university.
Kindly hit for
look at the bulletproof cars the president bought and a motorbike, and look at the university. Mr. President, listen, I don't know your plan, man, but you got nothing right now. You got nothing to show right now. No, seriously. No, this is disappointing. I know everybody will come down on Stanton, but I will say one today. This is disappointing, President Boyga. You got to change course. This is a complete mess. You cannot put this on the past leaders. You cannot say that, Madam Sadi. You cannot say, no, that John. Let's talk about you right now, today. They want 200,000. Have you given instruction to Gafuan to give her 200,000? 1.4 million you spend on cars, and the university is in Rome. 349,000 you spend to go Tokyo for what nobody knows, and the university is in Rome. Let's go through it. We can't do this. Look at the LDA, Mr. President. Maybe they're not telling you. Let me say, let your children tell you, let your wife tell you, let your family tell you. You fail on LDA, and you continue.
Well, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, it's a privilege again, and as always, we want to appeal to you to please do us a favor. We want to appeal to you to please do us a favor. And that favor that we want you to do us is to kindly hit for us the share button. Please hit for us the share button. Share with friends. Share with family members. And let's all have a wonderful time. Like I said earlier, our today's show is dedicated to Mr. and Mistress Tue, who are celebrating their wedding anniversary today. So we want to say happy anniversary to the family there. Happy anniversary to the family. Join us, hit us the share button. Let's get started and let's enjoy ourselves. Grab yourself a bottle of water or juice or whatever you can get, because today is going to be a very interesting day. A very interesting day. Uh, a very interesting day. So please do us that favor. Do us that favor and let's get ready. Let's get started. We will quickly move into what we're supposed to move into. But before then, I want to use this time to welcome each and every one of you. I want to welcome our own ambassador there in Liberia, Vinicius Junior Bar. Thank you so much for joining us as always. We want to appreciate your presence. We want to thank you. My people, please hit for us the share button. Please share with friends, share with family members so that they all know that we are here. Hit for us the share button, share with friends and family members so that they all know that we are here. Please do us that favor. I want to welcome Justin Munger. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so very kindly. I appreciate you. I also want to welcome Like Women. Thank you so much. Chokis, you are highly welcome. I appreciate you. Thank you. So I want us to start with our very first story here. Whenever we bring out a story, that story is not intended to hurt anybody. We have absolutely no hate for anybody in what we do. But let's just quickly inform you that we love Liberia more than anybody. And so, therefore, when it comes to Liberia, when it comes to the issue of discussing Liberia, we will discuss it without any anger. And if an individual is seen in the progress of Liberia, we discuss that individual along with the progress, along with the failure, along with whatever. This afternoon from my end, morning, evening, whatever time it will be from your end, all of us are worried about the trend that our country is taking. While it is true that some of us, by privilege, through the grace of the Almighty, we find ourselves on the other side of this world, but here is not where our heart lies. Our hearts are back home. The only place that we feel comfortable when we wake up in the morning, the first place that we want to receive call from is from back home, Liberia. When we have the opportunity to for vacation and etc., the first place that we would prefer would be Liberia. We have friends, we have families, we have businesses, we have investment and etc. in Liberia. It is our hope and our prayers that our country will be peaceful, that our country will be a nation that will respect the rule of law, will be secure for all of us. Few days ago, we saw something very terrible that happened in Liberia. A sister left from Canada by the name of Sienna with the hope of going back home to rest herself. Everything that she worked for,
She invested it in Liberia with the hope that one day my body will grow weaker, weary, and tired. And the only place that I can enjoy in this age of retirement is back home. So let me invest whatever little that I have back home. The only crime this sister committed was for her to take her investment back home. At the end of the day, that sister was murdered in your own house. She was burned in your own house. And everything that she sweat for today is left behind. The government of Liberia is yet to conduct an investigation and bring to book those who were responsible or are responsible for the gruesome murder of that particular sister. We are yet to see any effort on the part of government to bring those people to justice. Those of us that are here in other parts of the world, when these kind of things are happening in Liberia, it worries us. Because what do we have here? Nothing. The only difference that we have here is maybe the rate. But when we get lay on that, we send it in a plenty of money in Liberia there. Which actually, when you look at it, it can't do anything. It can't carry in the market to do anything. We are afraid because if something like that can happen to somebody that we know, a Liberian who left from Canada and decided that she wants to go to Liberia. She went to Liberia and was murdered. The same fate that she was, or that I don't know, let me put it in this way. The same way that she was gruesomely murdered, I could also be. Anybody here could also be a victim of it. So when we speak about these things, we are not speaking because we hate government. No. We are not speaking because we love government or we love an individual. We love our country more. And we are worried when these things are happening and the people who are committing this act are not brought to book. It worries us a lot. And that's why we speak against it. When law enforcers, the people who are supposed to enforce the law, the people who are supposed to ensure that our law is enforced to the letter, when these people are compromising, then we are scary. The people who are supposed to protect our streets, the people who are supposed to ensure that our streets are rid of drugs, when these people are caught negotiating and telling our children how to conceal these dangerous substances, all we can do is to expose them. And that's what we are here for. David Ray, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate all of you. Angel Brown, Hezekiah, Benzima Benedict, Linda Streets, our own leader here, Josephine Campbell. You are highly welcome. All of you are highly welcome. I appreciate you. So, what we are going to be doing today, fellow Liberians, the first thing that we have is to be playing you a video of somebody who you would think supposed to protect the law, supposed to ensure that laws are protected. To see this person telling our young people how to conceal drugs, how to get involved in drug trade and hurry, the government should not catch them, then it's worrisome. And we must expose them. And we will not get tired. We do not hate the individual, but the act that have been committed by those individuals is what we are trying to deter. So I will play you our very first video. Like I said, don't believe what I'm saying. Whenever I speak on here, I speak because I know what I am saying. I'm not just talking because I want to talk, but I'm talking from a very, very loaded perspective and with facts. I want to welcome Jesse Jackson, thank you so much, Jesse Jackson, for joining us. We do appreciate your presence as always. And we ask that you please hit for us the share button, share with friends, share with family members, so that all of us get ready to do this together. Again, we want to say welcome to each and every one of you as we play for you the very first video that we have here. And it will surprise you. While we're thinking that we, the common people, are sincere in fighting the issue of drugs, there are others who don't give a hang. They see it as an opportunity. This is fellow Liberian, this person that I'm about to play his video, is the deputy controller of the Liberia Immigration Services. And his name is Jacob Jala. His name is Jacob Jala. Jacob Jala is an immigration officer, the deputy controller of the Liberia Immigration Services or Service. This is a man who handles financial matters. This is a man who has vast influence because of his position. You know, one thing in Liberia, you see money. When you get money, even the people who get the power, they can battle you. I'm a Liberian. I'm from Liberia. I came in the country, I was already old. My bone then, my age was already very, very old out of the calendar. So I'm not speaking from a third person perspective or fourth person. I'm telling you about what I know about my country. When you get money, especially when you're someone who is mischievous, you can do anything and can make anything to happen in our country there. There are people who have committed serious atrocity, and because of their money, their connections, at the end of the day, guess what? They walk away scot-free. I gave you an example of Gloria Mususcat, Councillor Gloria Mususcat. Murder a little girl in your house. At the end of the day, what happened? They went to the court. She used her influence with the Unity Party. Joseph Numa Boyka set her free. She was set free. So I know what I'm telling you. So you have the deputy controller of the Liberia Immigration Services. And the reason why we will continue to flag this for a very long time is because these are the people who control our borders. In Liberia, I know what can happen. You and I know what can happen. People will take their phone and call BB people. Then the BB will say, hey, my man, forget it. We saw it with the issue of the drugs. And so many things. When people commit serious atrocity, they will pick up their phone and say, Ochi, yeah, oh, man, I owe me. Oh. And me will call and say, my man, forget what I mean. I'm picking. You're lean. Let me go. Very common in Liberia, especially under this regime. Very common. This regime that is there now is the master of this kind of devilish act. So to see the deputy controller of the Liberia Immigration Service telling young people, somebody who should be advancing and discouraging and telling young people about the punitive measure or about the staunch measure that the law will take against them, how the law will deal with them, but to sit down or to stay in the group and tell these young people, I know what happened. It just here, the people then say. The deputy controller tried to take himself away from the fight of drugs, even though he is a DEA. Sorry, or sorry. Okay. No, you're sorry, my people. I want to do something here. There's something here I want to do. Okay. So even though he is also a member of the joint security, because I know that this issue of fighting drugs is a joint security operation, but this man will sit and will encourage young people to look for dubious means to escape from the law. Don't believe what I'm saying. Like I said again, Let's listen to this brother. Let's listen to him. Don't believe what I'm saying. Somebody say, oh, what the man do to you? What is spoiling the man name for? I'm not here to spoil anybody's name. I'm here to tell my people the facts. So listening to him, my people, I want you to put on your critical cap, your thinking cap, and listening to him. Let's go ahead.
See everywhere now they catching people carrying the stuff for drugs, right? They say we should not put our in drugs business.
They say we should not put our hands in drugs business. Who they? Is he not part of the people who make the law? Is he not an individual who is supposed to implement the law? Is he not supposed to be speaking as an authority? Somebody who has the authority to arrest somebody or to be able to deter people of engaging into drugs act? Is he not part of it? So you see, he tried to exclude himself. Don't believe what I'm saying, but listen to what he's saying. Sorry, I'm experiencing something now.
See everywhere now they catching people carrying the stuff for drugs, right? They say we should not put our in drugs business. When you want to do your drugs business, Harley.
Yeah. Now, what kind of decent man will make such a statement, knowing very well that our children are dying on a daily basis? That drugs has now become the new war that we are faced with. What kind of decent individual will use that statement? You want to engage in drug business, Harley? No, it's not coming from me. You know, a brother here, and I respect you, Justin Munger. He's saying that this Jala man is a decent man. But how do we tell that this man is a decent man? And through what you say, through your character, somebody say your first impression matters a lot. There is no second chance to make that first impression. That's why when you are given an opportunity, you take your best shot, because you may not have that opportunity again, or that opportunity may not reoccur. So that's why you take your best shot of it. The first interaction that Liberians are having with this man on the internet is this. Listening to what this man, any decent man, like this man, he get children, like he don't have children, he doesn't have brothers and sisters or family members. Is he not in Liberia to know what is happening in Liberia? That every day when we wake up is drugs. Every day we wake up is drugs. That recently, just anymore Boyka say he sacked some people from LDA, but let the controller at immigration, the deputy controller at immigration, that he the one talking. Let me carry back again. Let me carry back again for you to listen to this man.
See everywhere now they catching people carrying the stuff for drugs, right? They say we should not put our in drugs business. When you want to do your drugs business, Harley.
Yeah? What kind of decent man will tell young people who are dying of drugs, a nation that is faced with this particular crisis, that ECOWAS the last time was in Liberia, that Liberia is becoming a hub for drugs? What kind of decent man in the immigration service, the security, that part of the job security, that will turn to come tell young people, say, when you want to engage in drugs, you must hurry? Who does that? What kind of decency is that? Jacob Jala, the deputy controller of LDEA. My people, these are the people that we must get rid of from in government, because these are the people that are benefiting from the drugs trade. They are the ones that are selling these things to our children on the streets. Because of their proximity to the power that be or to the law, they use their connections to the extent they may will say, at the end of the day, if they catch you, don't come. And meaning that he has connection with some of these people. Meaning that this guy has been aiding and abetting people. Meaning that this particular guy, this time around, he is telling these guys, be wise enough. But people, is this not dangerous for our society? Don't believe it. Let me carry this back for you to listen to him again. Sometimes we'll talk, people say, oh, you're talking. But let's listen.
Drugs business, Harley. When you catch You want to do your drug dealing, Harley. Do your drug dealing, Harley. You want to 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 do your drug dealing, Harley.
Imagine a deputy controller of immigration, the men who are supposed to protect our borders. Now you can see why drugs is coming through our borders like ants walking on dry leaves. Now you can see it. Now you can see why our borders are very much vulnerable. Because if this kind of man can tell these young people you want to do your job in a they mean when you getting serious $2,000 US, you change it $5, you lay in a man here. There is stomach that in front of him there when both front swallow, how you call something, they guy will get confused. You see on here? You get back, go, whatever there, ring. And this man is supposed to be a married man with children. Can you imagine? This is what he's supposed to be. But this is what he is telling other people, children. And I want to say to my brother here, Justin Munger, we have no personal issue against Jacob Jala. You know what we have issue against? Is he using his office to damage our society and damage our children? Maybe you are not in Liberia, Jacob. Justin. Maybe you don't have children in Liberia. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you don't have family members. Or maybe you don't know what is happening with the issue of these drugs. So maybe when you come here and say, oh, the men are decent men, and start fighting the many, I can understand. And I'm not going to hold you responsible because it's possible that you don't have any relative in Liberia. You don't have any children. You don't have no berry in Liberia. Maybe there is nothing you have in Liberia. So you don't know how dangerous drugs is damaging our society. Maybe you don't watch what is happening in Liberia. You are not following the day-to-day activities in Liberia. So you do not know what is happening in Liberia. I will not blame you. My own brother, I will not blame you, Justin. No, Justin, I understand. I will not blame you. So when you come to me and say, my man, forget about it, man. Oh, we are one country, man. We from Lofa County. Leave the men are Lofa, man. I'm not in that nonsense. No. You know why I will drag with this case? Is because of the number of people that are coming in my inbox. I'm not going to disclose it here. I'm not going to put them out here. Like I told them, I'm not going to do it. That is not me. That is not what I do. I'm not going to do it. Since I start on this topic, you know how many people are coming in my inbox? I mean, people that I respect in our community, in the local community, they are in my inbox. The thing what you doing is not correct. The thing what you doing here is not correct. Why you want to destroy another young man? Why you want to destroy another young man? Who can make mistake? To the extent somebody that I highly regard, somebody that I get high regard for, came in my inbox. You got to stop the thing here. What you doing? That your loafer brother down there, we all from loafer. Don't do that kind of thing there. It's not correct. Oh, and I respectfully told this person, I respect your opinion, I respect your view, but I like Liberia and love Liberia more than tradition or more than relative. I get my children in Liberia. Now you can see why Lofa has become, instead of bread basket, it's now the drugs basket of Liberia. No, yes, from Lofa, yeah. Now you can see why Liberia, especially our Lofa, our counties are very poor. Now you can see why Lofa has now become the drugs basket of Liberia instead of the bread basket of Liberia. Now you can see why Lofa is vulnerable. Because people like Jala, they are there. I don't want to know who he's related to, what kind of connection he's having. It's about my country. I'm hearing it from him. It's not something that I am talking out of the blues. It's what he is saying. It's what we are relaying. If I am saying something out of the ordinary, you have the right to call and debunk or ask me that, Prince, I want to come on and I want to debunk what you're saying. I will give you the opportunity. You will come on and you will be able to have your say. When it comes to defending my nation, I do not know tribe. I do not know relative. I do not see relations. I do not see tribal affiliation. You know what I see? I see the millions of Liberians that are at risk because of this issue of drugs. That's what I see. I do not see somebody from Lofa. I do not see a brother. I do not see a sister. Because my kids are at risk also. They are in school in Liberia. My kids, they are in Liberia, all in Liberia. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I look at is their picture. I look at their picture. When I wake up in the morning, I wish sometimes they could be near me. That we will have fun, we share fun. But because of other things, they are not here. So my heart is in Liberia. My everything is in Liberia. Those of you who read the Bible or the religious book, say where your treasure is, what happened there? The way your heart is. Where is my stuff? The place your treasure is, the way your heart will be. When I wake up in the morning, you know how I miss my kids? Sometimes to even be on the line with them for 5 or 10 minutes. You know how tough it is? Maybe some of you don't have hemophilia. Do you know how tough it is? Do you know the kind of emotions? Do you know the feelings that I have? There can be days that I don't even want to talk to my children because it's too emotional for me. I want to put myself together. Because when I talk to them, sometimes I shed tears. I want to see them around me. Like many of you who are on here today, you get relatives, you get friends that you want to see with you, but they are not. So we have families and friends that we cherish, we love, that are in Liberia. Our nation is now faced with a war. If you think we're joking here, this is not joke. This is not joke. This is not joke. This is serious. To see the proliferation of drugs in all of our street corners. Look at, can you imagine an LDEA officer who went to blow whistle? He blew whistle. There are drugs all over the place. Joseph Numa Boyka sacking. Look, the issue of drugs, we are fighting against the system. If you don't know, look at what is happening here. Somebody go blow whistle. Joseph Numa Boyka sack them. And even stay long again. They want to happen in these few days. Just these few days. You get the one telling us about how people mohar from drugs. You think that's something we play with? Let me play you the video again. Listen to him. Listen to him.
See, everywhere now, catching people carrying the stuff for drugs, right? They say we should not go any drugs business.
Look there.
You want to do your drugs business, Harley. You want to do your drugs business, Harley. You want to do your drugs business, Harley. You want to do your drugs business, Harley.
Yeah.
You want to do your drugs business, Harley. You want to do your drugs business, Harley. When they catch you, don't come in there. You want to do your drugs business, Harley. When they catch you, don't come in there. You want to do your drugs business, Harley. When they catch you, don't come in there. You want to do your drugs business, Harley. When they catch you, don't come in there. You want to do your drugs business, Harley. You want to do your drugs business, Harley.
Is this what you expect from a government official? Huh? Is this what you expect a government official should be saying? When the nation is at war, when the president declares a state of emergency, then you as immigration officer will come tell young people how to maneuver their way to hard drugs. That if they want to do drugs, then the Mohali. You are not even discouraging them. That this is not the route that you people should be taking. You are not even discouraging them. But you are telling them that if they want to do their drug business, it's fine. That's good. You can hide it. My people, We are fighting against the system when it comes to this issue of drugs. When we told you guys yesterday that Joseph Newman Boyka children were involved into it and Big B hands, you didn't believe it. But now that you see, more of these videos will come. Look, we have our people planted all over. There are some information, right? We can't give some of this information because of some other security reasons. There are some information that we can't give because of the security nature of it. We can't give it openly, in other words. There's some information we can't give openly. But if all of the information that we receive, we know of, if we start to say, hey, some of you will not even want to take vacation to go to Liberia or not Joseph Newman Boyka. You will not. I'm telling you, you will not. You won't. You will not. To the extent why the president declared a state of emergency, but you still have his people. A Jacob Jala saying to F with that particular state of emergency, your heart is drugs. Let me get water. I don't know where my whatever is, but let's get this and let's play this.
See everywhere now, catching people carrying the stuff for drugs, right? They say we should not go on drugs being it. When you want to do your drugs being it, Harley. But when they catch you, don't come in there. See everywhere now, catching people carrying the stuff for drugs, right? They say we should not go on drugs being it. When you want to do your drugs being it, Harley. But when they catch you, don't come in there. See everywhere now, catching people carrying the stuff for drugs, right? They say we should not go on drugs being it. When you want to do your drugs being it, Harley. But when they catch you, don't come in there. See everywhere now, catching people carrying the stuff.
Sorry. You hear people saying no hand, no hand. They are excited that a security personnel is telling them to have it. The president declares state of emergency. The person who come to say, here are the areas that we have drugs. Joseph Newman Boyka sacked that one. But yet, the president said there's a state of emergency. Then you have the deputy controller. The deputy controller. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. You have the deputy controller, who is an immigration officer, not just ordinary person. He's a deputy controller and is an immigration officer that is telling young people, you want to do your drugs, Harley, your drugs business. When they catch you, don't come and in there. So meaning that before the state of emergency, these were the people who these drugs dealers will call and use to smuggle in drugs. These are the people that this drug dealer will call. Say, mommy, I get 5,000 here for you. I guess when a truck coming with that truck, they make sure it pass. I will explain this story to you. Like I said, there are some stories that we can't explain all, but we explain some. Under the regime of Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, there's a guy called Dolo. Huh? There's a guy called Dolo. In fact, let me bring you the story. Just wait, let me bring you the story. Let me bring you the story. Come on, I explain it. Some of you are getting that phone are playing. Don't worry, I'll bring you this. In 2013, my people, in 2013 in Liberia. Anyway, let me bring you this story. I'm coming. Just bear with me. Let me bring you this story. Let me bring you the story. Yeah? I don't want you to believe this. This happened in 2013. Let me bring you the story. You know, when I'm explaining here, I like to bring you these stories, these facts, because our platform here is based on the truth, it's based on the facts, nothing but the facts. We don't come here to come and talk just because we want to talk. Mabu Rogers, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Rogers. Thank you so very kindly, Honorable Mabu Rogers. How's the family there? I hope the family are all doing great, well, and fine. Thank you. Welcome. So I want you to look at this story. This is not a story that I'm making. I'm going to read it. And I will explain something to you. Because there were a couple of guys that I know that were engaged in this attitude and this habit. So let's read this particular story. Liberia's Ellen Johnson Sirleaf welcomed drug bursts. November 12, 2013. Liberia leader Ellen Johnson Sirleaf has welcomed the arrest of 6 people, including policeman Perry Dolo, for allegedly smuggling marijuana worth 4 million, that is 2.5 million, from Sierra Leone into Liberia. Drug traffickers need to face justice, the president's office said. However, it denied an earlier police statement that Mr. Dolo headed the presidential motorcade and had used the lead escort vehicle to allegedly transport 297 kilograms, that is 654 pounds of marijuana. Mr. Dolo has not yet commented. But let me just tell you this whole story behind this thing. I had a friend of mine that was a son at the Bull Waterside at that time in 2013. This guy, he had a couple of businesses in Liberia. This guy was just an immigration officer. And later on, he rose to the rank of being one of the commander there at Bull Waterside. When this guy became a commander, within less than 1 year, this guy was able to build 5-bedroom house in Corway. Before we go look, the man start putting one again in Banjao. The guy opened 2 businesses, right depot. One was in Douala, and he had one in Pakokono. So those of us who were his friends, we became concerned. What is going on? What is going on? I am telling you this because of the time. The time has elapsed a long time. What is going on? You know, I always used to be in Cape Mount, almost all of the time, because I was doing something in Cape Mount. All the time I used to be in Cape Mount. In fact, within a week, I used to go there like 2-3 times. 2-3 times. Every week I used to go there. Every week I would be there 2-3 times a week. I would go to Cape Mount. Be doing 1 or 2 stuff there. So we saw this guy, the way this guy was moving, progressing fast, 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 fast. The man open 2 shops. Before you go low, the man get car on the road. So I was privileged to talk to this guy. Because you know, my friends that are moving, I don't have many friends, just very few. My friends, I can count them like this. And they trust me. They have explicit confidence in me. They know that if it is something that I will not do, I will say, I will not do it. But I do not go about just, trying to do something funny. So they respect me. Even in my relationship, if I am in a relationship, my relationship that I'm in, they respect me. Even those ones that we, for some reason, we parted ways, they still have high regard for me because I keep our business confidential. They respect me for that. So one time the guy said, Prince, I said, yeah, man, you can't ask for you to get some kind of assignment around here. We're just talking here. I went somewhere, just talking. Because he really used to confide in me. I didn't know that was the kind of thing that he was doing actually. But I knew that he was a son at Bull Waterside, being promoted. One of the commander, we all were happy, this, that. The man said, my man, you can't, Sonny. I said, what happened? The man said, my man, he said, I'm telling you this thing because I trust you. He said, brother, Prince, I said, yeah. He said, I made a player. I gave you 1 year when you assigned here. your problem solved if you can use your head. So all I thought was that maybe, the first place my mind run to was you can buy things from Liberia, and carry Sierra Leone and go sell it and come back. That's what my mind ran to. So I said, what you mean, the message president? I want to tell you something. I trust you. He said, in fact, I will not even say keep it, but I trust you. I know there are some things that I have told you. I know I've never said it out. I've never heard it out before. Even there are some things that other people know of. And I told it to you intentionally because I felt that you are going to say about never. So I trust you. The man said, my man, you see the border there? I say, yeah. He said the man can bring consignment, they can bring goods. How he call it? He said, man can bring goods. He said sometimes just from some car, just for one car crossing, so now I can make about $2,000. You know the time I'm talking about, right? 2013. At that time. 2013. I'm coming just a minute. Let me check on something here. Okay. So 2013. At that time, the money, man. The money was in Liberia. 2013, the money was there. All over you turn like US. All mail around. This, that, and other. The message, my man. Sometimes just one vehicle. I am able to make about 2,000 from one vehicle. Just a minute, my people. Y'all give me a chance. Let me check on. So I'm sorry, fellow Liberians. So at the end of the day, they got to my man. Just one vehicle when it pass here. So now we're making $2,000. So now we'll make 1,500. So what I thought was maybe people can take vehicle from Sierra Leone and maybe smuggle it in Liberia, come and sell it, and these guys at the border maybe they can And Mr. Prince, I say, yeah, he said, my man, somebody carrying and see coming. They can get real. After that opium now that we all know of, But now they drugs like that. Maybe sometimes somebody carrying come on man, they giving us $1,000, so now 1,200. It depends how many cars we pass that day with goods or we pass with business. So now before we leave from there, we now make about $2,000 or $3,000. $2,000 or $3,000 will now make about $2,000 or $3,000. It will be in our pocket. He said sometimes somebody men, who are stand there. I mean somebody private men. So now we just look at them, we get in. Some of them will get in $150, some of them $200. Imagine money what they making at the end of the month. You give it to them in one day, they happy. Maybe sometimes when I come in, my pocket choke. So now I come in with about 2,500. So now within a month, I finish making like $5,000 or $6,000 depending on how the men are crossing. I'm like, what? I mean, real story. So the issue of Peredolo, this guy was one of the escort driver, the police escort driver in Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf convoy. This guy used to go to Sierra Leone, use the convoy. He would get a man there, wait for during the evening hour. When men bring the drugs, he would take the drugs and put it in the convoy and come with it. That convoy, you can check it. We are posting on. When you see escort, when you see escort 55, forget it. You know that you're supposed to stop it. So that's what this guy was doing. That's what he was doing. Today is the same thing that is happening. Look, the Unity Party, these guys are crafty when it comes to stealing and corruption. Oh, they are very good at it. If you are not smart, they will say you will sign your own contract. You will not believe it. Your own contract to say, your own agreement to say you will sign it, you will not believe it. You will finish signing it before you say, oh, but I think I finished signing so that my that the agreement for him to sell me. Oh, the Unity Party. That's who they are. You see why they have taken over, and you see drugs is becoming all over the place because they know how to operate. They know their drugs business. The only reason why we are causing noise only and now people are making noise is because we expose them. We know their tactics and we know their techniques, how they can go about it. All of these cars you can see passing, whoa, 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 whoa. Most of them get drugs. Gregory Como. Can you imagine? Ghettos are going to Gregory Como after every 2 weeks. That other information was gotten right from his office. From his office. The guy said, Prince, I mean, Gregory getting rich here. I said, man, that money man, they move for here, man, they man, knacker. They may say every 2 weeks. All of these small ghetto, then you see, I mean, the notorious one there. Every 2 weeks, they reporting. About 30 plus ghetto reporting. All these clubs then that you can see, the clubs then, the real hotel then, other thing. They giving salute report to Gregory Como after every 2 weeks. All of the club then. In Morovia, that we know that balling area then. I'm talking about it, but what is small one and where in the place there. So I say, remember for what? I meant my man prison. I can say, no, so you get one for me to talk. That's my man, the thing that for VIP connection and protection. He said, prison, you know what happened? I said, no. He said, you know the real thing that behind here? I said, no. Because me, when they ask me, I don't even know what happened because I want to get information from them. My man prison. I say, yeah. He said, all the clothing that you see, 99.99% of them, they're selling drugs. They club them where you can see. People who can take it, they will not know. But those who can take it, they're selling drugs there. He said, all these clubs then you can see they're selling drugs. Who tell you Gregory Como in? No, Gregory Como no. So they can come pay their salary report. So at the end of the day, when anything happen, they will just call Gregory Como. Mamelo, back off. We'll get it under control. Officer then will go do arrest out of shame and disgrace. So my mammy, I'm living and looking for, and they will just leave it. That's the prince that what happened here. So he said, Prince, the issue of fighting drug, you think you fight it under the government? So the unity party, these people understand, they know how to use their influence to be able to do wickedness. They know it. Johnson Modolo Tom, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. David, you are welcome. Salimatu, thank you so much. My lovely sister Hawatuti, how are you? Love you, Mama. Mwah. That's my sister right here. Yeah, that's my ra to da. My da to ra to da to ra. Hawatuti, how are you? How's the family? I'm in-law. That's my sister right here. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to welcome my leader, Josephine Campbell. How are you, Mama? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. Thank you so much for joining me. So the Unity Party, these people, they are notorious in the act. They were the first people to handle this government after war. All of the cockroach thing, they know all. So now that they are in power, are you surprised? Some of us, we are not surprised because we know what these guys are capable of doing. We know what they can do. The only reason why you see it getting rough on them is because you and I, we are talking. I'm telling you something serious. We are talking. We are not giving a chance. That's the only reason. Any step they make, we put more on there. Whoa. Anytime, we put more on there. But the guys, they know how to steal. It is their area. Look, there are 3 things that the Unity Party will do to be able to get to power. They will intimidate you. They will use every means to intimidate you. They will use their connections abroad and in Liberia to strangulate you. If that too will not work, the last one that they will revert to a war. That the Unity Party ready. They did it to the late President Samuel Kando. You think that fun we're playing here? We are giving you raw history. My people, you're sending some likes. You're sending some heart signs. You're sending some emojis, please. I'm going to stop here. We are at 18 emojis. So just send some for me, please. It takes a lot for us to do some of this research and give you this information and to break it down in the level that we're breaking it down to. And what we want you to do is to just do these things. Hit for us the emojis. Send us the like. If you can afford, send us stars. Subscribe to our page. But if you can't afford, your comment, your sharing is the same. You are doing great. So we're begging you. It takes a lot for us to do a lot of research. Look, let me show you something here. Maybe some of you just think we can just jump up and just start talking. The people who we ain't get here. You see here, before I mount this platform, when I want to speak on certain things, I do a research about it. As such, I will have information before I come talk. Because my discipline, credibility is essential in it. My profession, I'm a teacher. Some of my students are here watching me. Some of my students, they are here watching me. Some of them may not be part of the institution, political institution that I'm part of, and I appreciate that. But they are here watching. If I come and use this platform to denigrate people, to say nonsense that are not truth, that have no basis of truth in it, you know what happened? I lost that credibility from them, that respect that they have for me. Some of them, in terms of status, they are far above me. In terms of age, they are far above me. But the only reason why they gave me that respect is because of the way I was able to conduct myself while I was in the classroom. And even up to now, the way I conduct myself. I don't go about insulting people. No. So that respect is there. So when I come to say things here, I say on the basis of facts. Because all of these videos, they represent me and all of us here. If I get nothing to talk at all, I don't get nothing to talk, I will sit down, I keep quiet, I go buy bread and eat it and face tea. Then for me to come here. So when I come to speak, I speak from an informed background. I speak on what I know. Some of the things we observe, we some kind of way sunny in, yeah, you know, some kind of how. So when we're speaking, we are speaking from facts. So look at what is happening. You see the proliferation of drugs under this government. It is because these people, they know their way. These people were the one that introduced these things to our children during the war now. And not the one brought the war. And not the one said they wanted to move Samuel Kando because he was crime man, the men were illiterate, the men were dead, blah, 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 and all the other stuff of it. When they brought the war, what did they do? They introduced our children to drugs because they know once drugs is introduced to these kids, they no longer have the sense of reasoning that they can be controlled by whoever that stands in front of them and call themselves commander or CO. That's the drugs they use to manipulate these children. That the drugs they use. Thank you. That the drugs they use. So at the end of the day, they use the drugs and damage these children so that these children can commit crime that they can benefit. So the people know what drugs can do. So today, to see under the Unity Party government, the proliferation of drugs, don't be surprised. That is them. But you saw under President Weah, how President Weah fought to suppress drugs. To the extent that there are people who say, no, it was not like this. No, don't believe me. Believe the common people who are talking. Don't believe me. Sometimes when we say this thing, no, not let government business. Moon let government or not let government business. Moon that one from there. We ain't talking about that one. We're talking about what the common people are saying. Listening to what the common people are saying. When you hear what they are saying, then you will know that, yeah, oh, they think what we're doing here, so now fun we're playing.
You want me to rescue? You want to rescue to us again. They say they can't rescue us. Why they cause a motor burner running? They want not doing they want. They are breaking the burner.
That they can criticizing Joseph Numa Boyka can reckless talking, rudeness. I don't want Joseph Numa Boyka call rudeness. But listen here.
We the poor people in my farm place for all that woman. He over to scare our clothes. They got poor people, they got rich people in the town. Some are all we not got more from the South God. And that basically we do, we not understand our children went to school. Our children, when we can't sell the market, we can't make a damn. They say rescue, but we're not understanding the rescue team.
Listen.
So they were taking it from all on the street for smoking, for drugs and things. But I think you see them now. All of them tend to zoom in.
So the common people know they are holding breaker on the promises that he made. You hear? She is speaking for thousands of other mothers. And I true, Joseph Nima Breaker said we were coming to come take drugs from our children. That President, we were bringing the drugs. We were only battling with opium and kush in that place there. They say, oh, we'll come and take it. Oh, we'll come and take it. But the people are there now. Look at what is happening. We get Breaker spark and kill. We get all kind of different things we get in the place. That unity party. These guys, they don't love their country. They are not patriotic to their nation. Listen to this lady.
They can stand a fleece.
So the drugs to you.
Rampant now, a more than rampant. The drugs is rampant. Some of them almost 20% on the street because of zooming.
How will the drugs now be rampant? When you get Jacob Jala, who is the deputy controller, telling people, say, drugs, you're more high. Why will it not be rampant? No, these are the people that are speaking. It is not me. We are just only interpreting or trying to expand what they are saying. Cynthia Kamara, how are you, Mama? I love you. It has been a while. How's everything? How's the family, Mama? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. Thank you so much, my sister Cynthia. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mama. So why will we not see the proliferation of drugs? That how many people can operate that Unity Party operation right there? That Unity Party operation right down there you're looking at. So the people love money more than they love the Liberian people. The difference between President Weah and these nincompoops, these charlatans, these neophytes, love for country, that all. President Weah love that nation. The squanderer in chief Joseph Numa Boyka don't love Liberia. Because if he loved Liberia, he would take step in the positive direction. But look at what he's doing. The old man is complacent. You have a meeting and you tell your cabinet minister everything is fine in Liberia. The papa say everything all right now. People enjoying themselves now. No, don't believe me. The man say everything fine. People enjoying themselves. I think yesterday cabinet meeting was if I'm not making mistake, maybe the ninth or so cabinet meeting that you have had. In all the cabinet meetings, say people enjoying. Oh, you think I'm lying? Wait, when I'm talking 18 years, some of you can think that I'm joking. So anyway, let's just show you video here. Just think that a phone will playing here. Just that human boy can tell the people, say my people, you have to do well. Everybody enjoying in Liberia now. The whole country enjoying. Don't believe me, oh man. I thought you say, let me play the video so you can, Sonny.
It's good to people who are familiar with the program. You know, they themselves, they used to play with their own monies, and this time around, things are working very well. People are happy, going to their hearts, and we just want to thank all of you for.
The message people are happy. Everybody enjoying now. No, let me carry back.
You are happy, going to their hearts. Things are working very well.
Yeah.
People are happy, going to their hearts. Things are working very well. People are happy, going to their hearts, and we just want to thank all of you for your cooperation, and things are working very well. People are happy, going to their hearts, and we just want to thank all of you for things are working very well. People are happy, going to their hearts, and we just want to thank all of you.
You hear Mr. Boyka telling us, the Liberian people, telling your ministers, that things are working very well. People are happy. Are people happy in Liberia? You see why we say this man is heartless and is useless? You see what we're talking? When we're talking, some of you can get vexed with us. When we use the word, we're not insulting him. but we use the word. The heartlessness. You look at the country, people crying, you say people happy now. Everybody enjoying. Amen. Boyka. I don't want somebody rich and say, oh, loafer man, you from loafer, you behaving that day. Don't carry my inbox with that nonsense. Don't bring that nonsense to somebody. Don't bring it here to somebody. Then you went on the platform and tell people, say, hey, people rude, people reckless. When you have the LDEA, Deputy Controller, let me play the one again before we can, how you call transition to our next topic. Yeah.
Get you. Don't call me there.
And people copy.
You not go when you trust Bene. When you want to do your trust Bene, Harley.
Look there.
When they catch you, don't call me there. Don't
This
go when you trust
Deputy
Bene.
Controller for Liberia Immigration Service that take care of the borders. This is one of the boss who control the money, telling young people when they get engaged in drug, the mohale. And we thought you say we lying. Yeah, you say.
When you Bene. When you want to trust Bene. Trust Bene. When you trust Bene. When you trust Bene. When you trust Bene. When you want to do your trust Bene, Harley. When you trust Bene. When you want to do your trust Bene, Harley. When you trust Bene. When you want to do your trust Bene, Harley. When you trust Bene. When you want to do your trust Bene, Harley. When you trust Bene. When you want to do your trust Bene, Harley.
This is Jacob Jala, the Deputy Controller at Liberia Immigration Service, telling young people, you want to put your hand in drugs business, fine. But when you're doing it, you mohale. When they catch you, don't call my name. Then you asking me question why our borders are vulnerable. You asking me why the proliferation of drugs on the Liberian market. You want to know why up to now our children on a daily basis are dying. I saw a video today in Lokinta, and I saw somebody in that video that I recognize. I know I'm picking what used to be in the area. Not the person who died, but one of the guy who was in the video. I recognize him. Lokinta in my area. And when I saw, I felt bad. I felt too bad. So somebody will tell me, oh, man, the man from Lofa, I don't do that kind of thing. We're all from Lofa, lead a man. Why you just highlighting? I will keep talking about it. Every day, in fact, wait, I come in, I will do something. I will do something here. I come in, make it to be the, how you call it, the intro of my show. It hurts me a lot. You know why? Because as I speak, I'm thinking, the thing that running through my mind, my children are in Liberia. We get family members there. These people are brave enough. The way school open now, school coming open, my worry is these things will enter the classroom, my people. They will enter the classrooms. The way they think all over the street like this, you get this kind of people who are supposed to be protecting our children. They're talking this kind of thing that people mohale. People will start carrying drugs to school and start putting it in different things and giving it to our children. Some of our children are in schools. Like I said, I'm a father of 5 girls. God bless me with girls. 5. Not 1, not 2, not 3. I say 5. School has already opened. My children are going to school. They will interact with friends. Even when you gave them recess, somewhere, somehow, they will stay interact with their friends. Who knows what's going to happen there? When I talk about this, to some extent, it can just, I don't know. But it's just painful, you know. Some of you who have your kids here with you, you will not understand what we who our kids, even if my kids were all here, but I have families back home. I get nieces, nephew, cousins back home. This is scary. It's painful. The people who are supposed to be fighting drugs are the one who are coaching potential drugs users and dealers how to go about it. My people, our country damaged honor Joseph Numa Boyka. When we told you yesterday that our nation is retrogressing, this is what we're talking about. Again, we want to say happy wedding anniversary to Mr. and Mistress Tue. Today you celebrate your anniversary. On behalf of the platform, we want to say happy anniversary to you both. We pray for God's blessing, long life, prosperity, good health, understanding, wisdom, and the ability to be tolerant and patient with each other. Honorable Samuel Tue and his wife, may God bless you both for everything you guys continue to do for Mama Liberia. My people, let's move on to our next talking point. The Ministry of Education. The corruption at the Ministry of Education is becoming terrible. You know, before Jaso Jala could take over as minister, she was giving almost about $42,000. And that $42,000, they classify it as relocation fees. Relocation fees. Can you imagine? Giving someone who is a minister going to work in their own country $40,000 to relocate. It's a relocation fee, 40 plus $1,000. Some of these people here, the money they were not even making in this America, what they making, are listening to the salary of the president of the university. And I learned that she is making $15,000 allegedly. $15,000. I'm like, wow. Under no condition and circumstances. In a Liberia, under this kind of government where everybody crying, somebody should be making away from her benefit. I mean, she entitled to housing allowance. According to the information, every month the university president, Mapao, I know Mapao or Mahu, every month she is entitled to 6,000 United States dollars, with the exception of the how you call or $15,000 salary. Every month, $6,000 for housing allowance. Every month, they have 3 securities assigned with her, and every month she has the amount of $3,275. You say for security protection. My people, sometimes when you think about these things that are happening, then you ask yourself, God, what happened? Where did we go wrong? In a country like Liberia, that is serious $300. You know, I have some people that I'm helping in Liberia, right? With my scholarship, it has reduced now. I get 11% on it. First, it was about 20 plus, you know, some graduating and other stuff. So now it's like 11. Anyways, so imagine somebody making $15,000. A $300 can make a good impression in Liberia, there, on somebody's life, on somebody's education. 15,000 dollars. A $300 can make a good impression in Liberia, there, on somebody's life, on somebody's education. 15,000 dollars. 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 15,000 do But I'm making 15,000 every month. 6,000 plus for housing allowance every month. Every month she's getting pretty close to about 3,000 plus for security. What can I seek? Ministry of Education too is worse. Just so Jala the girl just stealing. She just stealing. I'll lie to you. Complete. Look. Let me bring you one report here. Sometimes we thought this thing you just feed her. You know, we're playing fun. I'll come in. Let me bring you. Oh yeah. The level of corruption. You will not believe it. Here is it. Let me bring you this news for you to see this one. Let me open it. Let me enlarge in it. Let me show you this. They're stealing just all over. These people, look, they don't love Liberia. They unity part. They can steal it. Look, they don't. They can steal it. Hey man, stealing going out of style. Look there. Let me bring this to you. Just bear with me. Let me see. I'm enlarging this so. Okay, look here. You see what we're talking about? Let's read this one together. Let me get this stuff here so we can sunny it. You see here? Behind the MCC protest, corruption, grandstanding, and scapegoating. Let's read here. MCC student. A protest that erupted in Monrovia on March the 25th, 2025, involving students and teachers from the Monrovia Consolidated School System, has exposed, look at, a corrosive web of institutional corruption. When they say institutional corruption, that one has exposed a corrosive web of institutional corruption, political maneuvering, and systemic neglect within Liberia's education sector. At the heart of this lies a 1.6 million procurement scandal implicating MCC Superintendent James A.S. Momo, who allegedly awarded contracts from Anchies and laboratory equipment without adhering to Liberia's Public Procurement and Concession Commission, that is the PPCC law. These contracts value at local money. That $1 million people. Oh, yes, wow. Nadio. There. My people, sorry, I can't read anything again. Yeah, I think you're seeing it. Yeah, yeah, man. They got money then I can make people hard to. My people, so role at the Ministry of Education. That I can look at it. That money, yo. Look. Oh God. A friend of mine that work at the Ministry of Education, the Mercy Prince. The Ministry of Education and people just stealing. He said they ain't got time again. Imagine almost 900,000 for this academic year was given to the ministry for the renovation of schools. The one I was talking about, the other 1 million I was talking about just a few months ago, in 2-3 months ago. Just 4-3 months ago. The other million there, he lost. As I speak to you now, I say now at the Ministry of Education. $900,000. The 900,000 was intended for, usually when school is about to open, there are renovations that are done. They will renovate these schools. They will also send some materials there. The money that was given, the 900,000 for renovation of school across the country, it remain right in that Ministry of Education. It gone, finish. The people they won't know where it gone. When that woman came, we saw her jumping in mud, going up and down. I knew that she was a crook. When I look at her face, that girl, I look at that girl face. Oh, that small girl down there. If I'm not mistaken, I'll be older than her. She and I will be equal. I think I'm older than her. Don't see her like this. It's just that there's certain thing we can do. You see her, we're looking young. Quite what age you scared? You say what that true thing you talking here, so that your age, you real, you calling. Somebody saw my age one time. How I say, I beg you, but I beg you. I will your fool. They think you tell the truth. I say they think that phone are playing, that my age you looking at. Say it can't be. It's not possible. I say, oh, you know why? You see all of this. There's something we can do it. When I tell some of you on this platform now on this platform, some things that I can do, you will not believe it. Since my mom born me, I was born. I've never till liquor and put in my mouth. I don't know what liquor is. I don't even know how it tastes. I've never. There are some things I can't do. Not only let leave the liquor aside. But there are some things I will not just eat it. Even when I was in Liberia during the toughest of time, there are some things I feel is not healthy for me. I don't do it. I don't eat it like that. There are some things that I don't do. Even when I was in Liberia, that's part of all the hustle man used to be on, blah blah blah. I don't just do it like that. No, no, no. So there are some things that I don't do. Some other real that you call social activity, I don't get myself engaged in it. Sometimes I go for when I say this, I know it will be hard for some people to son it, but sometimes I go for good times without not even knowing what a woman is. I'm very functional, very, very functional. Don't go there with me. I am very, very functional. Sometimes I go 7, 8, up to a year. I don't even, bother myself with Sonny. I know somebody will say, well, what kind of thing you talking? So is this thing normal? If there is anybody who can doubt that men can go for 6, 7, 8 months, up to a year, without not knowing who, a woman is, I'm a living witness. I will never doubt it because I've done it on several occasions. So it's not something that is strange. So if I see somebody saying, I've gone 6 months, 7 months, no, I don't see nobody, no opposite says, why have you? I will believe it because I'm a living testimony of it. I'm a living witness of it. And in America, now that I can call. They get all kind of different things you can make you do. How you call, whatever. But yeah. So there are just some things I don't do. I take my exercises regularly. I get my very regular exercise. Josephine. I get my regular exercise. Yeah. I take my regular exercise. So there are just some things I don't just do. So because of some of these things, it help to keep me the way I am. Yeah. So when you see me, the age that I get behind me, when I call it, you will run. When you see someone, we just looking at a bat. Yeah. We not boy we can fly, we not rat. And we get there. We look at follow, he say, yeah, they want a bat. And you confused, say nobody want it's supposed to be bat. They a rat here, but they want to buy looking at rat. But anyway, that's how we flow, that's how we go. That's how we go. Yeah, and Scott Marie Wesing, the advocate and ambassador, you are welcome. Thank you so much. We'll be hosting these people very soon. I know many of you have been calling about the medium through which you can make your contribution for CDC USA. We have not decided. They will soon work on it. Hopefully, maybe by next week, we'll get all of the information. When we get all of the information, rest assured, once the information is, provided, we will definitely bring these people on. Let me see. Okay. So, yeah. So let me see. Oh, sorry. Received some stuff here. Okay. So I think I would need to call somebody here. I don't know whether anyway. Let me not disturb this person. So the committee is still working on it. Once you see I have not made any announcement on it, especially for us here in the US, is because they are still working on it. So once they are done by working on, the stuff, the information for the CDC, for citizens here in the US to do that contribution, we definitely, Sonny. Okay, so we have an announcement here. Let's see if we can have something here. I don't know if it is possible. Okay, so we want to read something here from how you call the committee, the co-chair on the Ways and Means Committee, Dr. Ambassador Mary Scott Wilson. So it says from Dr. Mary Scott Wilson, co-chair USA Canada, the Ways, Means and Finance Commission, CDC headquarters Special Delivery Building Project. To all concerned Liberian and CDC members, the Ways, Means and Finance Committee is working closely with Honorable Speaker, that is Chairman Kofa, and Committee Chair Madam Aramita Totman, to finalize the process for your contribution to the CDC headquarters Special Delivery Bidding Project. We ask for your patience as those arrangements are completed. Meanwhile, we encourage all members to continue supporting. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Let me Sunny here. Sorry. Sorry, my people. Let me yaka. Okay. So anyways, is there. I'm sorry that I can't get everything out here. I can't be able to get all here. But they are asking us to remain patient as they are working on, the medium for us to be able to make our contribution. Several of you have been calling, and there is supposed to be a meeting tomorrow. And several of you have been calling. So, like I've been saying to you, just hold on. And once the time reach, when we have all of the information, every day we make sure to be on here providing the information, you know, about the contribution. So just bear patient. Many of you have been reaching out, and I want to say thank you. Yesterday alone, I received more than 25 calls of people calling. Seditions, non-seditions, people who just want to contribute. Say, but how far? When you're nothing from you, what happened when you're nothing from you? When people just remain patient, and at the appropriate time, you'll get the information that is being worked on very soon. The information will be provided very, very soon. You will receive the information. So that is that. You know, that is that. So that is it. Let's just get ready. Once the information comes, we give you the information. So please just bear with us. But well, my people, I think time have caught up with us again. I can't. Yeah, I'm supposed to do this, but I can't finish the topic here. I can't finish it. But at the Ministry of Education, the stealing is just too much, my people. But well, maybe tomorrow we'll continue this. Time I've reached. The hustle are supposed to go on my hustle. So I want to say thanks to each and every one of you. But let's see if we can open the line. Those of you who want to call, you can call this number and have your say. I'm going to use the next 1 or 2 minutes at least to take some few calls. The number to call, I'm going to pin the number right here.
You are going to see the number 443-991-3356. And those of you that have questions, comments, or concern, let me put this up. What's the example? They bring one call anyway, but let me put this number up. So there's the number to call. If you want to call, the number to call is 443-991-3356. That's the number to call. And let's hear from you. Have your say. And let's hear what you have to say concerning, Okay. So the number to call is 443-991-3356. That's the number to call. You can call and then, have your say. Let's hear from you. Yeah, let's hear from you. 443-991-3356 is that number to call. Call and let's hear from you. You can give us a call and let's hear from you. So again, the number to call is 443-991-3356. I did something.
To George Manawia on your preferment.
So you can give us a call. The number to call is
This story is the story of Africa.
443-991-3356.
Pains, suffering, neglect, humiliation, and at last, triumph. Congratulations, Your Excellency President Dr. George Manawia, on your preferment. His story is the story of Africa. Pains, suffering, neglect, humiliation, and at last, triumph. Congratulations, Your Excellency President Dr. George Manawia, on your preferment. His story is the story of Africa. Pains, suffering, neglect, humiliation, and at last, triumph. Congratulations, Your Excellency President Dr. George Manawia.
So again, the number to call is right there, 443-991-3356.
His story is the story of Africa.
And give us a call.
Suffering, neglect, humiliation, and at last, triumph. Congratulations, Your Excellency President Dr. George Manawia, on your preferment. His story is the story of Africa. Pains, suffering, neglect, humiliation, and at last, triumph. Congratulations, Your Excellency President Dr. George Manawia, on your preferment. His story is the story of Africa.
So again,
Pains,
give us a
suffering,
call.
neglect, humiliation,
443-991-3356 as we take this.
Congratulations, Your Excellency President Dr. George Manawia, on your preferment. His story is the story of Africa. Pains, suffering, neglect, humiliation, and at last, triumph. Congratulations, Your Excellency President Dr. George Manawia, on your preferment. His story is the story of Africa. Pains, suffering, neglect, humiliation.
So again, we want to say, I think time I've caught up with us.
Congratulations, Your Excellency President Dr. George Manawia, on your preferment. His story is the story of Africa. Pains, suffering, neglect, humiliation, and at last, triumph. Congratulations, Your Excellency President Dr. George Manawia, on your preferment. His story is the story
So
of
again,
Africa.
we want to say thanks to each and every one of you for the time that you are able to spend with us. Again, let's engage in the comment section. Until we meet again, my people, we got to go. I love you all. I'm telling you sincerely. From my heart, I am really grateful to you because I am here because of you, the support that you continue to give us. Until we meet again, I want to say happy anniversary to Mr. and Mistress Tue. Both of you are celebrating your anniversary. So for and on behalf of the platform, we want to say happy anniversary to you both. Until we meet again here another day, my people, your Baba.
We will not allow small children to tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies to go in the street whole day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today is the 10th, right? When is the election? You start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up. You will see a Liberia that will give you hope. You will see a Liberia where corruption will be a thing of the past.